Hey, what's up, everybody? This is gonna be really a rant video. I mean, I don't really have a real organized idea, but what I want to ask is, what the hell happened to common decency? I mean, seriously, what happened to just common courtesy? The thing that everyone's mama or daddy or Meemaw or whatever should have taught you growing up. I mean, here's my situation. Okay, I'm in the gym today. I'm working out, trying to get myself together, and I'm almost done. And then this lady comes in, white lady comes in, and first of all, she comes in the room and don't speak. Now, I don't know about you, but the way I was raised, you don't come in a room and don't speak to people. That's just extremely rude. I'm the only other dude in the gym, only other person in the gym. She comes in, starts doing her workout. Now, she'd been in once or twice before, I'd spoken to her, and you got that kind of forced, obliged, response, hello, the type you give when you say something to somebody and they feel like they have to respond. But, so she did that, but today she just came in, started doing her thing. I figured, what the hell, let it slide. I'm not going to even worry about it. But then she does something that really got on my nerves, and it's happened to me a couple times before with other people, and I just had enough. Now, I went in, gym, lights off. No fans on or nothing. I turned the lights on. I figured, hey, it feels pretty good in here. I'm not going to turn the fan on. I don't need to turn the fan on. I don't have a problem sweating in the gym, So, but it wasn't even really that hot. But she comes in, starts doing her thing, and then after a while, she walks over, never acknowledged me, never spoke, never nothing, and just goes and starts flipping with the lights until she finally finds the switch that controls the fan, and then turns the fan on. Now, there's two fans directly above me, so, I'm in the middle of push-ups, and I just kind of stop, and I'm looking up. And I'm looked up at the fans, and I looked at her. I looked up, then I looked at her, waiting to see if she's ever going to, look over at me and be like, oh, I'm sorry, is it okay if I turn the fans on? It's just common fucking decency. I mean, I'm the type of dude, I'm a nice dude. If somebody comes in and say, hey, do you mind if I turn the radio on? I don't care. Good. Go ahead. Cool. If I want to turn the fan on, I'm going to say yes. But I'm just the type that I expect common decency, common courtesy, consideration. And she just goes and turns the fan on, never acknowledged me, that she hops on the bike and starts going. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, do I say something? Do I say something? I'm trying not to say something, because if I say something, then I'm the angry black man, But, because I'm the type, generally, I don't like to cause any situation. I don't like to argue. I've been known to be extremely nasty. I mean, I'm not really a fist fighter. I'm more of a verbal fighter, And I can be, in my past, I've been extremely nasty. And I really don't like going there. Because I'm the type that I get mad, and then I'm mad for a while. It takes a while to cool down, so I don't really want to go there. So I try not to be confrontational with people. But like I said, this has happened before. I'm in the gym. There's an Indian lady comes in. Again, doesn't speak, doesn't look at me. And I got a real problem with that. You don't just walk in a room and ignore somebody and then go start changing the temperature of the entire room while that person is still in there working out. It's like this whole, my way or the highway. My way, my will is empirical. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and you just deal with it. And it's just not the way to go, I mean, yeah, it's a gym in my apartment complex, but to me, it's kind of like your regular public gym. If you go in, if you don't like the temperature, you don't go run to the front desk and complain, oh, can you turn the fans on? It's hot in here. And then they're going to turn the fans on and freeze everybody else in the gym. You go in, you deal with it. And I feel it's the same way. So after debating about it, I finally got up the nerve, because like I say, I try not to be confrontational. I really do. But I went over to her, and I changed up what I was going to say, because what I wanted to say is, next time it would be real polite if you check with people before you just start turning on the fans like you're the only person in here. All right, that's what I wanted to say. But, I kind of punked out a little bit. I changed it up. I softened it just a bit. And but first I'm walking by her, and she, kind of quickly glances, just because I'm coming her way. But then, you could tell when someone is purposely looking everywhere else, or, they focus on this mystical spot on the wall that, they're suddenly so interested in, and they ignore you. You know how it goes. And I walk by and I'm starting to say, you know what? Don't say nothing. Just go. Just go. And I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, no, I'm taking a stand for once. So I stopped and I said, you mind asking next time before you come in, start changing the temperature in the room? And then she looks at me like, oh, you cold? And I said, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. You know, kind of had a little bit of attitude with it. And I said, no, it's cool. And then I walked out and I was like, have a good one. You know, still trying to hold the upper hand, so be nice. She said something to me on the way out. I don't know what she said, but I was done. I walked out. I closed the door. I was happy that I at least said that much to her. And in retrospect, I lied. Because she asked me, was I cold? And I said, yeah. And I really wasn't. It wasn't that I was cold. It was just, it's motherfucking disrespectful to walk in the room and start changing temperatures on folks like they're not in the room. Like you're the only one that exists. And I'm tired of this entitled attitude. You know, sometimes I joke with my friends and I say, you know, maybe I call it black paranoia. Because sometimes things happen. And I wonder, are they doing this because they're just, you know, assholes? Or is it because, you know, as a black person, you know, they see you and they don't really respect you? You know, and it got me thinking, I'm like, you know, is it my black paranoia? Or is it that, you know, people, the Indian lady that came in, and she's done it to me twice. And I haven't said anything to her yet, although the last time she did it, I couldn't find up the courage to say anything because, and part of it is that I don't want to be confrontational, but another part of it is I don't want to become that dude. Because like I said, I can be very nasty if I go to that level, and I'm trying not to. It's almost to protect them as well as, you know, whatever. But the second time she did it, I walked out, and it was very childish, but it made me feel better. I turned the fan back off and strolled out. I figured, hey, if you're going to walk in and just flip the fan on me without saying nothing, I'm just going to stroll out and flip the fan back off the way it was without saying nothing to you. Really childish, but it made me feel better. But I told myself the next time she does it, I'm going to have to say something. But I haven't had the chance because I really haven't seen her in there when I'm in there since. But, you know, I was just thinking, you know, is it because you're just an ass? Or is it because you walk in, you know, they see a black dude and they don't respect you. So they're just like, shit, screw it. You know, I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, it's just, I just wonder where decency goes sometimes. You know, it's just, it's not fair. It's not right. You know, I've been in the mall. One time I'm in the mall. I'm walking with my girl. Straight down the mall. I'm not exactly the smallest dude. I mean, I weigh in around, I think this morning I was 245.8. You know, and I'm a little bit muscular. I've been hitting the weights. So, in other words, people see me. I'm walking, and I see this white woman and her little daughter. They want to cross and go into the store. No problem. You're in a mall. Now, she sees us coming, the little girl, well, teenager. She's got enough wherewithal to, you know, kind of speed up a little bit and get on across. But her mama is going to drag her ass. And the thing is, you know, again, they walk in and they act like they see you. They have to because they're like right up on you. But they focus straight ahead like they don't see. And she crossed literally like right in front of me. I had to stutter my step to keep from hitting her. And she just blew by, never acknowledged me, never said anything, excuse me. And I didn't say anything. And I was mad at myself for not saying something. But I was afraid if I opened my mouth, I was going to start cussing. And I didn't really want to do that. But, you know, it's just things like that make me wonder whatever happened to common decency. You know, that's why I think so much of that is why this country is in the shape it's in now. Because folks just aren't decent, you know. I'm rambling on, so I'm cutting this one short. But I just had to get that off my chest. Be nice to each other. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.